Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sophia from Taipei Exchange. I'm going to walk you through the retrospect and prospects of Taipei Exchange today. I believe most of you probably have not known too much about Taipei Exchange. We will go through our features, investment options, and outlook for you to understand more and hopefully for you to take away points about us after this presentation. First, let's take a look at some of our features. Before we started everything, you have to know that we are usually recognized as a SME incubator/exchange. We are the only exchange among all WFEM members who devote to fostering SMEs. So our market is relatively small, yet our performance is outstanding in both equity and bond markets. Let's take a look at WFE numbers here. In equity market, our listed number is ranked at 14th place and our share turnover velocity is ranked at the 2nd place. In our bond market, we were ranked at the 7th place globally and the 1st place in Asia Pacific in terms of bond ETF issuance. As a result, we can say we are a small but high quality market. Second, you have to know that Taipei Exchange is the only exchange in Taiwan which has over-the-counter and exchange trade functions in one place. As a result, we have very diversified products in our market, including ETF, ETN, equity, bond, and even spot gold. Third, it's important to understand that we have a well-established tier market structure. From stocks to listed companies, issuers can retrieve various types of support from the Taipei Exchange, depending on their stage of life. The incubation board is designed for small private companies with the vision to become publicly listed, while the main board is where listed companies conducted their trading. Additionally, it's worth mentioning that we have a preparatory market called the Emerging Stock Board, or ESB. This functions like a practice ground for the companies preparing to list and for investors ready to invest. In Taiwan, all companies are required to register on the ESB for a minimum of 6 months before they can be listed on the main board. The majority of our listed companies are part of the high-tech industries, which is not surprising. However, it is worth highlighting that we have a significant cluster in our biotech industry. We have nurtured many successful biotech companies in Taiwan, and in recent years, the Taipei Exchange has gained a reputation as a biotech incubator. Here, in line with the worldwide movement toward green finance, the Taipei Exchange is establishing a green security information platform named EcoFin. This is Taiwan's first platform to gather key green-related certification from both local and international sources, providing a reference for investors and investment institutions in their investment and financing decisions. Now, you may want to know why you should invest in our market. The primary reason is that our publicly traded companies demonstrate strong profitability and offer high cash dividend yields. According to our data, 76% of the listed companies reported positive earnings per share (EPS) as of 2024. Among these profitable companies, 24% have an EPS earnings per share from 2 to 5 NT dollars. While 23% have an EPS exceeding 5 NT dollars. Additionally, 53% of listed companies had cash dividend yields exceeding 2%, with 90% of them surpassing 5%. The overall cash dividend yield as of September 2025 was approximately 2.68%. The reason to invest in Taipei Exchange is its outstanding turnover rate performance. Let me highlight this by comparing the turnover rate of major exchanges worldwide. As you can see, Taipei Exchange leads with the highest turnover rate among the key exchanges. A high turnover rate like this constantly improves your investment efficiency by providing better market liquidity. The Taipei Exchange demonstrates exceptional performance in terms of the PE ratios. According to the chart, companies listed on the Taipei Exchange exhibit relatively high PE ratios compared to the other global exchanges. These reasonable and impressive PE ratios indicate that the fair value of our listed companies, which is why our market constantly attracts promising companies seeking to list on our main board. Well, as I often say that 15 years ago, if you ask people about Taipei Exchange, hardly anyone knew about it. However, things have changed. Over the past 5 years, foreign investment participations has doubled, indicating that more and more foreign investors have recognized and gained confidence in our market. As I mentioned earlier, we are the only exchange in Taiwan that offers both exchange and OTC trade functions in one place. We provide the widest range of products in the market. In addition, we operate the only bond market in Taiwan. Let's take a closer look at our bond market. We offer a variety of bond products, including traditional bonds, sustainable bonds, bond ETF, ETNs, and beneficiary certificates. Moreover, our bond market is highly advanced within the Asia-Pacific region. Our sustainable bond market, particularly the green bond segment, continues to dominate. In addition to green bonds, our sustainability and social bond markets have also been actively encouraged. Consequently, the sustainable bond market has experienced the rapid growth in bond issuance over the past 3 years. The bond ETF market has also experienced a significant growth in the past years. As of August 2025, assets under management, AUM, have reached $89 billion. The AUM is currently ranked at the first place in the Asia-Pacific region and at the 7th place globally. From previous slides, I believe you've learned that we have achieved a strong result. Now let's take a look at our future opportunities. We are working on numerous new products and market strategies, including the promotion of the multi-assets ETF launches and the changes to the spot gold trading units. At the end, looking ahead, we align ourselves with the worldwide movement toward green finance by increasing our disclosure of environmental information, such as establishing Value Aid website and TapEx portal, with the aim of fostering a more sustainable financial market. Hopefully, we can be recognized as a sustainable market one day. Thank you everyone for your participation. Have a good one.